Hey YouTube, I just thought I'd make a little video. I just got this new Yamaha RXV6A receiver and I ran into a couple issues while installing it. And I just wanted to go over a couple things and maybe help you avoid the issue that I ran into. So I had an old Kenwood THX receiver and one of the channels died. So I needed to get a new receiver to replace it. And I picked up this Yamaha RXV6A. It was an open box at Best Buy, and I basically got it for almost half price. So it was a pretty good deal. But I got it home and I hooked it up to my TV, and I wasn't getting any audio. Audio was just not happening. And I just couldn't figure it out. Did a factory reset on the receiver, did a reset on my TV. And I knew that, you know, if I went to tech support, the first thing they were going to tell me is, well, try a different cable. So I tried a different cable, still no sound. And these cables I was using were relatively new cables. I didn't think that could possibly be the issue, but it turned out it was the issue. I did happen to have another cable, a third cable around. I tried that cable and I finally got it to work. So one thing that helps when you're dealing with the receiver install is to have something that you can set it on to connect all the wires and stuff. So I use this little storage cube thing. So when you're installing an AV receiver into a cabinet like this, heat is always an enemy of electronic equipment. So one of the things that is helpful is that most modern receivers have a USB port on them. And so one of the things I like to do to avoid heat buildup inside your receiver is to just get a laptop cooler like this that has a USB plug on it and set it on top of your receiver and just plug it in to the USB port, which has enough power to power the fans on the laptop cooler. And that will help exhaust the heat from your receiver and you know, potentially extend its life. Just a good thing to do to add some air movement to your receiver, and especially if it's in a cabinet like this. So another little tip, I really like these zip tie labels that you can pick up on Amazon inexpensively. Really helpful to label all your cables so you know what they are. I have these on all my wires, letting me know what component each thing goes to, whether it's speaker wire, left, right, center. These little labels are indispensable. I highly recommend them. I'll leave a link to them in the description. So if you're just upgrading your receiver and your old receiver is still working perfectly fine, a cool thing to do with it is if your new receiver has a zone 2 output on it, you can send that output to your old receiver and use your old receiver to drive a set of secondary speakers. In this case, I actually have 2 zones on my new receiver, and then I have a third zone that my old receiver is driving a set of outdoor speakers. So don't throw away your old receiver if it's still working okay. Use it to drive another set of speakers, either somewhere in your house or outside. All right, so to summarize, if you pick up a new receiver, make sure you pick up some of the latest and greatest HDMI cables and don't do what I did and try and use older cables and waste a day trying to get the thing to work. Buy yourself some decent cables along with your new receiver. And also the laptop fan ventilation kit. Why not? And thirdly, use your old receiver to drive another set of speakers. Thanks guys, I appreciate you watching. Do me a favor and give this video a like and give me a subscription. I would appreciate it. Thanks.